A young man runs for his life through the destroyed streets of Tokyo. He yells that he can't take this anymore and he runs away while zombies are trying to get to him. However, that is not a true event. A young man named Akira is watching a zombie movie, commenting that a situation like that would be heaven compared to his job. When he first got the job, he was full of hope and ambition. Soon he meets Otori, a girl from the office that becomes his crush. Akira is very awkward, and the girl introduces herself, saying that she works in accounting and he should contact her if he needs any invoices. Akira sees her again later on and he thinks to himself that if he works hard, he will make a good impression on her. Indeed, Akira starts working really hard, but he takes it too far, spending 2 days in the office without going home. When he goes home, he takes a well-deserved nap. When he wakes up, he does not want to go to work, but then hypes himself up and goes anyway. The employees in Japan are taking their job very seriously, and they even sleep under their desks. It's a fierce office competition. One day, the manager loads Akira with even more work because one of the other guys is missing. Although Akira starts feeling overwhelmed and overworked to the point he wishes the world ends, Otori brings him some food and makes him feel better. Soon, Akira is burnt out and he realizes that his company is actually exploiting him. The next morning, Akira is looking for his building's manager because he has forgotten to pay the rent for his bike space. While he is looking for the man, he finds him being eaten by a creature that looks like a zombie, although this zombie is quite fast. Soon, more zombies start going after him. While running outside, Akira sees a plane tilting and realizes that something bad is going on. However, he surprisingly yells like he is the luckiest person in the world because he will not have to go to work anymore. He feels really ecstatic, and in that moment of running for his life, he remembers how beautiful life actually is. But when he has a moment to relax, he thinks of Otori and wonders if she is fine. While chaos ensues, Akira rides his bike and goes to look for Otori. He reaches the door to her apartment but suddenly starts feeling nervous. When the door of the apartment opens, Akira sees his boss inside and the man starts transforming into a monster. After giving a good speech about how he wants to reclaim his life, Akira rushes against his boss and shoots him in the air. Sadly, he also sees that Otori is transforming as well. Even though he tells her that he fell in love with her from the first moment he saw her, Otori attacks him, leaving him with no choice but to run away. With everything that has happened, Akira realizes that nothing lasts forever, and that there is never enough time to do all the things you want to do. Hence, he grabs a notepad with the intent to create a bucket list of 100 items, outlining the things he wants to do before he becomes a zombie. The next morning, Akira starts his day by cleaning his house and drinking a beer, which feels strangely good. Of course, not having to go to work anymore helps solidify that feeling. However, when he opens the fridge to get another cold one, he realizes the beers are over. In the meantime, a man and a woman are staying put into their apartment since the world has been filled up with zombies. The man, Kosaka, walks to his balcony and screams at the top of his lungs when he sees Akira acting like he is Spider-Man. After some brief introductions, Akira tells them that he's going to get some beer and leaves. When he arrives at the supermarket, he finds another girl inside. He tries to talk to her, but the girl is not in the mood for a chat. Akira tells the girl they should exchange contact information since the two of them are survivors, but the girl scolds him for being so reckless to take such a risk only to buy some beers. That shows her that he's an idiot and she does not want to team up with him. Soon, they are attacked by zombies, but they manage to escape. The girl rides her bike away, leaving Akira to ponder on how beautiful she is. Then he rides his bike as well, but is fascinated when he sees a motorbike on the road. Akira returns to check on his neighbors, but sees their house has been invaded and it is full of blood. At night, Akira takes the notepad out and starts writing some things he has been wanting to do since he was a kid. Number 1 is to confess his love to a girl he likes, but he scratches that off since it has already been done. Meanwhile, the girl Akira met earlier is exercising. She wants to keep her mind sane and also make an attempt to communicate with other survivors. The girl peeks out of her window and realizes things are a bit tricky because there are two kinds of zombies, some that are running and some that are walking. Later, the two of them meet again in the grocery store. Inside her mind, the girl thinks Akira is harmless, but she realizes he has been followed by some zombies. Soon, the zombies burst into the store while a car driven by a zombie heads right into the building as well. The girl grabs Akira and saves him before he is hit. Upon returning home, she wonders how is beer making Akira that happy and regrets not taking some candies for herself. In another part of the city, a guy named Xiao has gathered some people in a hotel that serves them as a shelter. He serves some snacks to a little girl, but then he is notified by his men they have to attend a meeting. Shu and the rest of the people get ready. After grabbing their guns, they run outside to start fighting against the zombies. In the meantime, Akira tries one more thing from his list, which is growing a beard. However, it does not look very good on him, and he shaves it again. At the same time, man has been trapped into a room, and he has been surviving on nothing but water for 3 days. The man thinks back to his college days, and he remembers how he was a friend with Kira, who used to laugh at all of his jokes. The man calls his old friend and realizes Akira as well. Akira is happy to hear his old friend and offers to go and help him. He recalls the last time he and his friend had seen each other, and that time was in a bar where Akira was complaining about being a corporate employee. In the meantime, Xiao has lost most of his men and the zombies are about to eat him. However, they stop when they hear a horn and get away from him. As it seems, Akira has set up a trap in order to distract them and now runs towards the hotel where his friend is trapped. The man, Kencho, has the time to walk out of his room and Akira soon finds him. Akira's first reaction is to start crying and he apologizes to his friend for not listening to him. Kencho knew that Akira was unhappy and had advised him to quit his job. However, that conversation will have to wait as they are now attacked by zombies and have to run to the building's roof. Since there is nowhere to go from there, Akira suggests they jump from one roof to the other. Kencho believes it is far away, but Akira states they need to find out by jumping. So he just takes the jump and makes it to the other roof. However, Kencho is afraid to make the jump. Realizing that we'll probably get eaten by the zombies, he apologizes to Akira because he was not happy either in the past. He was just showing off and pretending to be someone he was not. With all of those emotions being laid out, Akira hypes Kencho up to use it in his favor and the latter makes the jump. He ends up to the edge of the other building and Akira eventually pulls him up. Being alive and well, the two of them have enough time to catch up that night. The next morning, Akira plays a first-person shooting game while Kencho prepares a glorious breakfast for them. While the two of them mess with each other, Kencho mentions that the only thing Akira is not able to achieve is find a girlfriend. That makes Akira mad in a good way and he claims he can find a girlfriend. But when they take a look down the street, the only females they are able to see are zombies, and they are not attractive at all. Then, they go through Akira's list and comment on one of his goals being to buy a large TV set. The two of them hit the road but stumble on some trouble when a truck-driving zombie is heading their way. Akira proves to be a good driver and they escape the crash. Although they stumble upon more zombies on foot, they find a side path and go for it. Inside that shelter, they find some more survivors, but they are not in a good mental condition at all. Trying to make the best out of a bad situation, Akira thinks this might be his opportunity to find a girlfriend before he becomes a zombie. Kencho makes the introduction, but the setting is not helping. Things get even more perplexed in Akira's mind when he learns that these three women used to be flight attendant. Akira has been so much focused on his job that he has forgotten how to flirt. In the meantime, Kencho is doing a better job and he has gotten close to one of the girls. Akira wants to have some fun and he swallows a whole bottle of tequila. Him not feeling so good after that makes one of the girls want to take care of him, but in the meantime, one of the survivors turns into a zombie because he has been bitten and attacks one of the girls. While more survivors turn into zombies, Akira and his new friend share more information about each other. The girl says she believed being a flight attendant would be her dream, but soon came the time when she wondered why she was working so hard. While the two of them really connect, the girl is jumped by a zombie and she is bitten. The girl tells her goodbyes to Akira moments before the zombie attacks her, and she says that today she had the best fun of her life. Akira meets with Kencho again, who has now found a big TV screen for him. After all of these events, Akira grabs his list when he returns home and writes down to recall his childhood dreams. And that concludes our recap of the anime. If you haven't already then, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to our channel to stay updated on all the latest anime recaps and reviews. Don't forget to ring the notification bell so you never miss a moment of anime greatness. Until the next video, stay tuned and keep exploring the extraordinary realm of anime with us.